I think it is important that we talk about learning, how a person learns. That is the basic issue here. How do we learn? And there is this research going on. It's called metacognition. Cognition is a primary layer of learning, and then there is this metacognition. How do we learn? So that is again a question. Is it by just giving a lecture to a seated group of students and then they immediately learn what I have been saying, or there is some other process, and whether that process is a collective one or happens at an individual level, there is a question now. It's called metacognition.
The Congregation of Holy Cross, to which I belong, and the Notredame Bangladesh community represents, the Congregation of Holy Cross has been active in what we might call East Bengal for over 170 years. They came here originally in 1853, and when they came, one of their primary objectives was to establish schools. First primary schools, later intermediate and high schools, and now, as of the last 4 or 5 years, a university. And Notredame College, which is here on this same campus, was founded in 1949, roughly at the time of the partition, in response to the recognition that this new country, then called East Pakistan, of course, and now Bangladesh, would need educational institutions at a higher level.
The Bureau of Research, Testing and Consultation of Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology has been working as the technical consultant for NDUB. The experts in the field of architecture, structure and electromechanical engineering are working very sincerely to implement an efficient and unique solution within this limited site area and dense urban context.
BUET is being an academia. We are continuously exposed to new ideas. We're trying out new ideas, through studio design and exercises, and that kind of give you a mental exercise, the advantage as compared to the ones in the practice, because we are continuously trying to evolve and dealing with new minds. We are also quite flexible in generating ideas, looking at new concepts.
The challenge in this design is to create a student-friendly learning environment accommodating an elaborate program within only 1.07 acres of land.
Street is a place where you interact, you learn things, you see something passing by. That is all part of that experience. So we wanted to turn circulation spaces, the corridors, into street-like spaces. And in the street, you have chance encounter with somebody else. You can stand and talk. You go to class, you come out of class, you meet maybe some professors along the pathway, or maybe parents or friends, and then you can look at the city outside. You have large windows and openings. It's not an enclosed space.
To make it a smart building, we will introduce passive and active both system in this building. As a passive system, there will be it will include the choice of materials and the shading devices, how the building is oriented, etc. But a series of more active measures will also be taken, where we will be looking at the type of air conditioning system, which will be VRF, variable refrigerant flow, and we will also look at the faucets and lighting fixtures, which will probably be sensor controlled. and we will also have a security system integrated, and all these active systems will be integrated in a building management system, which will finally, together with the passive systems, they will make it a very efficient building with a lot of flexibilities. So you can go part of it air conditioned, part of it non-air conditioned. When the lights will be illuminating depending upon its need.
We have created a cascade. We call it cascade, but it's actually a series of steps, which is again a social space, and it is quite lavish compared to the land we are working on, given the footprint of the building. So that was a major challenge for this particular project, that you have to take care of the square footage requirement of a university while creating this, semi-functional or rather non-functional. But we have taken that social space as a programmatic requirement. We have also looked at the sustainability issues to take advantage of the natural ventilation and natural light, because every time there is this private universities coming up, they tend to make air-conditioned spaces, and we move into natural spaces. The advantage is that because since it is a vertical campus, you get a lot of exposure of sun and light and wind as well. University is often called as a place of crossroads, where people crisscross with different ideas, different thoughts, and the ideas being shared. It is often cross-fertilized or often challenged. So that is one of the idea of a university, a crossroad of minds, and that we have transferred in an architectural sense through bridges and crisscrossing bridges through that central cascade space. We have a glass tower, we call it. It's again plugged onto the facade, but it is a glass tower, which is an allegory of a lighthouse. University is radiating knowledge to the society. University is sharing their knowledge to the society. So it's like a lighthouse guiding the ships in the deep sea towards the shore, and the university is also shedding light.
There'll be a bus rapid transit hub right here in this part of the city, very close, within walking distance of our campus. The other is a rapid transit rail system, a light rail system. And this system too is part of a master plan that will stretch out into the suburbs, and it will have several lines, and several of these lines will converge here in the financial district, here in the center of Dhaka. We look toward a future where we'll not only have our vertical campus, we'll have a faculty of the highest quality, we'll have academic resources such as libraries and multimedia centers and conference rooms and video conferencing opportunities. This will be a very attractive place for people to come and to learn and to share and to continue to pursue their goals for the best education available.